brain rot.
Can I ask a question to Splinter? Splinter,
No, not
what
really.
is
I
habeas
won't answer.
corpus?
You could ask it. I'm just not going to answer him.
What is habeas corpus?
What is indefinite detention? What is that? Without cause.
It means that you can detain someone without putting charges on them, because most of the time there's like a 30-day limit if you get a notice warrant.
You still don't even understand it, do you?
I just told you what it is.
Right. And so all those people who were illegally detained without cause, did they have the means to habeas corpus?
Yes, they did.
They did. So how were they detained indefinitely?
Because
please,
indefinite.
Tom, this is your problem, is that you're so stupid. You don't even understand your own argument.
There's a distinction. Habeas corpus is
A
your
distinction.
way out. Yes, because most of the time, if the government does nothing, and if you do nothing after 30 days, they'll release you. But what it gave, Obama signed it gave the government the ability to detain them without charging them. So if the defendant wasn't doing anything, he wasn't charged, but he didn't file for habeas, he will stay in jail, but he could still file for habeas, and that's how people got out.
So basically, as long as you're being held without charge, you can do it, is what you're saying?
No, as long as you're being held, period, you can file for habeas corpus.
So then how are they able to be held indefinitely?
That's because there's no time limit. The government can take their time.
Do you even understand how dumb that argument sounds?
No.
There you go. Here we go.
Like
violations, because you're stupid. Every time I come up
months, I don't know how.
I have to remove. Never mind. I had to remove him. He got a violation.
Damn. I don't know why he doesn't understand what habeas corpus means.
Like he legit did he did it like a. I don't even know why I got removed. I think
indefinite detention. Yes, indefinite detention is a power for the government to keep you in prison, in jail, without charging you. But habeas corpus is the power for the defendant to get out of jail. So even if it's charged, he can get out.
What did he get flagged for even? Like why did that even happen?
Being dumb, I guess.
I don't know.
Type shit.
Antoine, you can come up, but I'm resetting right now.
Yo, my brother.
I'm resetting right now, y'all, because I just got a restriction because of Splinter.
Oh my god.
We are Charlie.
Sorry, guys. If you're on the YouTube side, we have to reset on the TikTok side because we got a restriction. Not my fault. Somebody else's. Is what it is. But we are requesting up again. Okay, we're back. What is up, y'all? Sorry, I had to do a quick reset. Not my fault. What is sup? YouTube chat. How are we doing? If you disagree with the prompt, please request up. If you don't disagree, stay down in comments and enjoy. If you are in YouTube channel, you want to debate, you can if you join the Discord, which is in my bio, which is very much possible. I do not know how to hide this. Can we not? Oh, I need to click this. Let me put a pin chat. Join Discord in bio to debate. What is up, YouTube? Thank you for coming in. We're just gonna hopefully get some debates here. I'm gonna be linking some people up, and we'll see what happens. Hey, Scratch, what's up, Midwest Progressive? If you disagree, and you're on the YouTube side, you can join the Discord and you can debate me. We are currently sitting there. I try and do daily uploads, so I appreciate it if you like and you subscribe or follow if you're on TikTok side, even though this is my second account. And for some reason, we are being really suppressed on TikTok right now, even though we're just getting a lot of people in here. So hopefully we get some more opposition that we could actually debate. A very broad statement. I don't think much ground. I don't think it's us. Trump sucks at what? I don't know what you're trying to say there. I think Trump sucks. When I say Trump sucks, I mean like he sucks as a president, right? And the reason I think that is because he's like constantly going after people's freedom of speech. And the main example I've been talking about recently is the fact that 6 Democratic lawmakers, senators specifically, came out. They made a video saying that military members should need to follow the law and not follow illegal or unlawful orders. Very basic, right? Military members follow the law. I think everybody can agree with that. And Donald Trump tried to indict them. And his indictment didn't even pass a grand jury. And if you didn't know, the bare minimum level to get to like bring an indictment against people is to have it pass a grand jury, right? Only the government brings evidence, right? That there's the saying, you can indict a ham sandwich, or a grand jury could indict a ham sandwich, is a saying for a reason, because it's very easy, and they couldn't even do that. It was obvious vindictive prosecution. Donald Trump literally called for them to go to jail on True Social, and it's disgusting. Democratic lawmakers tell people to follow the law, and Donald Trump comes out, calls for them to go in jail, and tries to indict them on it. Clear lines of him attacking people's freedom of speech. You guys still crying about Trump? True. Can we get a true in chat?
Bro, Scratch, what you know about Soul Walter, bro?
Lawmakers were saying to not follow his
Watcher.
orders. Same with the governors saying that they will not with ICE or federal agents. The 6 Democratic lawmakers said to not follow illegal orders, which is true. If you look at the DoD law of war manual, it literally says that unlawful orders should not be followed. Specifically, facially unlawful orders. So if your commander goes and tells you to unalive a bunch of protesters who are protesting peacefully, you are not supposed to follow that order. That is how the system works.
Generally, yeah, generally.
Generally, you know, unless it's Trump. Unless it's Trump. If it's Trump, go ahead.
Yeah.
Get him.
Sure.
Who
True.
cares? True. I'm glad we get some truths in chat. Does Trump even have political ideologies? He's like spiritually fascist. That's
Yeah,
the
I
best way to
think
put it. He doesn't actually believe in fascism. He's just like super egotistical, and it just happens to be that the way he can like gain the most amount of power is like through fascism. I don't think he doesn't have any like actual like ideological principles.
yeah, I think Trump. Yeah, I agree. He probably didn't have any like ideologies, but he certainly does have
The BLM shit is
like
over,
beliefs
bud.
about
Who said anything about BLM? That's just racist.
like beliefs about his opponents.
True.
You know.
Urkel, what's up, man?
Oh, that's Urkel. It's the Geometry Dash guy
Like,
from
for real.
Discord.
Like the only reason you're saying BLM shit is because I'm black. I'm guessing they didn't help a single black person but themselves. What are we doing? You guys understand like how racist it is to like bring up racial issues when I'm not talking about them just because I'm a black creator.
Yeah.
Like unironic racism for YouTube chat. Let's go. Obama attacked without congressional approval. Meant to say. Okay, was anybody talking about that? Like I think the legal, I'm not gonna lie, like liberals saying like they didn't attack without permission. I think is like super dumb. The legal arguments are like, who cares? It just seems like presidents in the past have like generally attacked without congressional approval and maybe like broken laws. I don't think that's the line we should go down.
I mean, the president's the commander in chief, anyways. So I mean, he kind of has the final say, regardless, right?
I agree. I think it's just like the worst line of argumentation, right? Like other presidents done in the past. I don't know why we'd go down it. But once again, nobody mentioned it in the live. Well, of course you wouldn't talk about that. It's a bad talking point. Why did I bring it up? Guys, you don't want to argue a bad argument? No shit. Oof, look at this guy. How dishonest of him.
You don't want to take a position that's not beneficial?
For cultural change, that message.
I know. Me when my opponent doesn't take the worst position possible to argue against. These guys.
Oh, fuck. No, hold on. You're supposed to support everything that liberals have done before. You're supposed to defend every single hospital they bomb.
True. We have to support FDR whenever he puts Japanese people into concentration camps
Yeah.
because he's a liberal. We have to.
It's necessary.
Why you not think like me? Why you not think box like me?
True.
Trump is great. Trump is the great. I don't even know why I'm reading that.
Trump is great. Trump is the best president ever. Hop in and tell us why you think that. I would love to have a conversation.
How did you come up here, Richard?
Paid Antifa member, bro. What are you talking about? True. We just yapping in YouTube chat right now. We're not saying nothing. We straight yapping. But we should also be liking and subscribing YouTube chat too, and following, and giving
Make
me
sure to
money.
like and subscribe.
Give me money.
Yeah.
Give me money.
You have to give Scratch reparations or else you're racist.
Whoa, it's not Black History Month. Calm down there, Red. That's
But
fine.
hold on, it is Melanin March, so
Melanin
If-
March?
yeah.
Did you just make that shit up?
No, I didn't just make that shit up, bro. I saw a TikTok
Just
and they made
a
it up.
Melanin March.
Yes, bro. If you maybe it's not if you don't give money you are racist. Maybe it's if you do give money then you're automatically not racist.
Okay, I guess.
So like instead of like if you don't give money your racism points go up, it's if you give money your racism points go down.
I see.
Mm.
I see.
Yo, Israel Palestine, Israel or Palestine. Obviously, I gotta support Big Yahoo in this one, y'all.
Big Yahoo.
Mhm.
The big NYU.
Wait, did y'all see the
The glorious state of Zionist Israel.
Did you guys see the like Israeli reporter doing like meme revisionist history?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, it was hilarious, bro. I think I sent it to Destiny Dick Sucks. I think.
So fucking funny. We have 86 viewers in TikTok. Wait,
Have you seen that? Scratch, did you see that real
Wait,
estate
we have
thing with-
88 viewers in here right now, and we have nobody requesting up to debate. What's happening? Unironically, chat. What are we doing?
Chat, what are we doing?
Literally,
but,
what
what
are
was
we?
I-
What are we doing, chat?
Scratch, did you see that video I sent you where like it was like a Tel Aviv news channel talking about like how young people are referring to Netanyahu as Big Yahoo and they say it's like endearing.
Yes, that was so funny. Holy shit. By the way, everybody mute. Just 1v1s. What's up? Do you disagree with the prompt?
Yeah, I disagree. I think Trump is doing a great job protecting Israel.
Oh,
That's
that
obviously
is
a troll.
True. Wait, that was goaded.
Unironically,
Goaded based.
how is it saying I have 0 concurrent viewers yet I'm getting chats right now? That literally makes no sense.
It's Palantir.
Yeah, I'm getting like I have the chat rate is at 9 and I have 0 concurrent viewers. That makes no sense. McAllister or whatever. What's up?
What's going on, boss?
Do you disagree with the prompt?
I don't disagree, but I don't agree as well, if that
What do you mean?
makes sense. I mean, I feel as if there are some aspects that we are better in, and then I feel as if there are some aspects that we've gotten worse in.
Overall, how do you feel?
I feel as if I agree with more than I disagree with.
Okay. Like I think Donald Trump is just unequivocally making America worse when he does things like when like 6 Democratic lawmakers come out on Twitter and make a video telling military members that they shouldn't follow unlawful orders, which is true. It's in the DoD war manual that you can't follow facially unlawful orders. And then he goes on True Social and says that these people need to be thrown in jail because what they said was sedition. And then he directs his DOJ to indict them, which and their indictment completely fails. So it just shows
Did
like this dude
You
is like
you said that there was Democratic politicians who incited violence.
no. I said that Democratic politicians came up with a video telling military members to not follow unlawful orders.
To not follow unlawful orders.
Yes. And then Donald Trump.
So just saying follow lawful orders.
Yes. And then Donald Trump came out on True Social and said that these people need to be locked up, and then directed his DOJ to try and indict these people, but they failed. They
Right
didn't
up.
make it past a grand jury, right? I think like that's pretty clear example of not just like attacking literal Democratic politicians' freedom of speech, but also blatant lawfare.
I mean, I feel as if it can go on both sides of the spectrum though as well.
What do you mean?
Like, granted, that shouldn't have been done. No, yes, if that's true, I'm gonna look into it because I haven't heard much on it. But
I don't know about that.
yeah,
I don't know about that. I gotta tell you about that. Okay. Yeah, but like, what do you mean by both sides of the spectrum?
I feel as if it's used on both sides of the spectrum, left, right, center, no matter
Could you give me an
kind of
example
who it
of it
is.
happening on the left?
Didn't they do that with Trump?
How?
Didn't they indict him? Use the
Yeah, but they were fair
law
indictments.
system against him?
Well,
They
yeah,
were fair,
but-
they were fair indictments. Like when you have John Eastman coming out and saying in a memo that they're gonna violate the ECA, the Electoral Count Act, on January 6th. Don't you think that it's fair to indict somebody on that?
Say that last part one more time.
When John Eastman, who was a lawyer hired by Donald Trump to try and find ways to make him president, to like basically overturn the 2020 election, when we have a memo of John Eastman directly saying that they're going to violate the ECA, which regulates the counting of the electoral votes, right? Don't you think that's fair evidence to come out and try and indict somebody on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the difference between like when Trump gets indicted is because there's actual evidence of him doing crimes or conspiracy to do crimes. And when Trump tries to indict people, he doesn't even make it past a grand jury because he's just like weaponizing his DOJ to go after people's speech he doesn't like.
You said his name was John Eastman,
Yes.
the lawyer.
Yes.
No,
And
that's
say
fair.
that.
That's fair. That's kind of in the way. That's more or less what I was saying. Like I agree with some of the things, and I disagree with some of the things as well. But like I feel as if
What do you agree with?
economically, I agree. The immigration policy, I agree.
Economically, you agree. Okay, like in what sense economically?
Like I can understand both sides of the spectrum. I think that tariffs, if we don't have them, they will help us in the short end. But if we do, we can that'll more or less help us in the long run.
How are tariffs helping us?
I mean, they bring in billions of dollars to the country, which in the end could be a tax relief even more.
Bring in billions of dollars. to the
That's not how
country.
tariffs work.
So, what do you mean? Like we make revenue?
So
off of
like I
taxes?
understand that it
Is
gets
what you're talking
passed
about?
on to the consumer. I understand. So let's look at Tennessee in this case, right? So they don't even have an income tax. Like they're statewide. They don't. Most of their tax comes from their sales tax.
Okay, so what do you mean? You're advocating for like replacing income tax with like tariffs, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Is it-
there are cases where
Okay.
companies actually eat these tariffs.
Like
Look at Michigan. Look at Michigan.
cool. Just real quick. So
Sorry,
my,
go ahead.
The point I'm gonna make is like very simple. Donald Trump seemingly, at least the narrative has been after Liberation Day, is that these are short-term tariffs to be used as negotiation tactics. Like, how can you possibly say that this is supposed to be some kind of long-term solution to entirely replace an income tax when these are just
What do you
short-term
think that they're
negotiation tariffs?
negotiating on?
Like deficits?
Tax rates.
No. What do you mean tax rates?
Like it is deficits. Yes, you are right, but it's deficits. It's the opposing tax rate. So like they enforce tariffs upon us. I believe
Well,
if someone
it's a mutual
Sorry, go
thing.
ahead.
Like with the England trade framework, we were also
Mhm.
lowering our initial tariffs on them. So if you're trying to
Right.
say that this is supposed to be some long-term negotiation tactic to try and replace income tax, but yet the ultimate result of this is a lowering of tariffs, how does that even work?
repeat that one more time.
If you're
I've
trying to say
gotta-
that this is a long-term solution to replace income tax by using tariffs, but the end outcome of this is both nations lowering the tariff rate on each other than what was initially like set out, then how is this going to possibly replace income tax?
because that's not how it was initially set out. Yes, it was initially set for a negotiation tactic to negotiate on the deficits, the tariff rates, immigration policy. He made it about that at some point.
Okay, so these are short-term tariffs
So
that aren't supposed to be
realistically-
implemented forever. right? They're short term for negotiating.
Okay.
Right?
If I could just get it out, I'd let you know. Don't worry.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, we do lower tariffs on certain countries and certain things. We actually raised the tariff for automotive industry in the UK, or well, I think it's Europe as a whole, not necessarily just the UK, which the UAW president stood and clapped for this. Like this will bring jobs back to America. We see
Mhm.
multiple investments in our country, which we know investments
I'm
they're going to
interrupting
build.
right now because you're pivoting off the point. So
No, I'm
um,
going to get back to it. I swear. I swear.
You're pivoting, so I am interrupting to make my point, right? So ultimately, the major tariffs that are being put on, right, the 20% above tariffs, those are being are short-term negotiation tactics. Those aren't going to be on long-term. And then what actually ends up being negotiated is where we end up actually lowering or raising some tariffs, depending on what's going on to incentivize certain industries. But that policy, right, isn't putting on giant tariffs so we can bring in income. Those are just short-term negotiation tactics for other things. So how could you possibly say that these are somehow going to replace income when the majority of these tariffs are being taken off because they're a short-term negotiation tactic?
I'm not saying that they're gonna. I'm saying that it can.
But it's not. These are short-term negotiation tactics. That's why they're being taken off. That's why most of the Liberation Day tariffs are taken off.
Yeah. I don't understand where our disagreement is here.
So
I understand what you're
so
saying.
you agree with me.
wholeheartedly.
You can't have short-term tariffs and also be looking at this as a long-term solution to replacing income tax.
No, you can. You absolutely can.
How can you have, if your goal is to have tariffs at a high enough rate to replace income tax, but you're using tariffs as a short-term negotiation tactic where you're taking them off once you negotiate some kind of trade framework?
But
How is that going to replace income tax long-term?
that's your assumption that we're going to take them off.
Is
Yes,
that what
we have.
happened?
We have.
That's
There
what's
was
happening.
there was this Supreme Court ruling. Yes, I understand that.
Wait, were the Liberation
But-
Day tariffs not taken off by Trump?
Weren't they extended?
No, most of them were taken off.
And a lot of them were extended. I mean, you still see consumer goods higher in the stores. They're still there.
Wait, was it? Are you disagreeing with the Trump administration about this being a negotiation tactic?
Yeah, I personally don't think it was a negotiation tactic. I think that's kind of what he played it off to be.
So he's lying to you.
Yeah, all politicians lie. Absolutely.
Okay, so you think this is to bring back manufacturing jobs too, right?
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah,
incentivizes.
why have we lost manufacturing jobs?
Why have we lost? We actually have lost, but you aren't incorporating the jobs that are going to be gained when the factories and the investments follow through and are built. We are at a loss, yes.
We had a
Yeah,
loss
you're right.
since the Trump administration. I don't really see how that
At this moment, yes.
So at this moment, that's currently failing. We aren't replacing
Right.
income tax.
You-
Most of the major
it's
tariffs that Trump put
been a
on,
year.
like China and
I mean-
the other countries, are taken off. So that's probably not going to happen. In
Let
what
me ask you a
sense
question.
in
Can
what
you
sense are the
build a
in what s-
factory in a
in what-
year?
I'm just asking you, like, in what sense is Trump's succeeding economically right now?
Well, I mean, gas is down, milk, eggs, cheese. There are some consumer goods that are up, and there's others that are down.
So if I was to look at food inflation right now, would I have seen that's generally gone up, or see it's gone down?
It'd probably more so be in the same kind of area because others have gone down and others has risen. But you also have to understand that there are shortages of items that make like supply and demand. You know what I'm saying there?
Okay. What's
Prices go up when the supply is low and the demand
you
is high.
understand, you understand that the prices are still going up. They're just going up at a lesser rate.
Is that not a good thing?
That is, but my question would be how is this? How could you how are you indexing this to Trump's policies? What policy did Trump has to make this happen?
What policies does Trump have that made this happen?
Yeah.
I want to say it wasn't necessarily policy. I want to say it was more so incentives, more or less.
Incentives through what?
I don't know exactly the whole story through like what happened with the eggs or the egg prices. There was a chicken shortage or what the hell ever. I don't know what exactly happened there. But I want to assume that it was incentivized heavily,
Incentivized through what?
either tax breaks.
What tax breaks did he pass?
What tax breaks?
you
I mean,
just-
everyone.
can you just be
He
honest
gave a
with me?
tax break to everyone.
Can you
So
can you be honest with me? Can you just say that you don't know and that you're just kind of assuming that's because of Donald Trump's policy? Because you're like making up reasons.
I
in your
just
head right
told
now.
you. I said I'm assuming that it was heavily incentivized.
You're assuming, but you don't know. You're just like making.
No, I
making
just
shit
told
up.
you I didn't know about the eggs and whatnot.
When you say
That's
you're
what I just
assuming,
said.
that means that you don't know why it happened.
Is that not what I just said?
Okay, so why are you attributing this as a good thing of Donald Trump's economic policy when you don't know that it was even his fault that this happened, or the reason that happened was his policy?
I'm gonna look it up. One second.
My God. Okay.
No, but Scratch. Have you
Yeah,
considered that I don't know anything about that?
It's true. You don't even know like anything about your own like the own things you're saying that Trump did good. Like, how can you possibly say this is a good thing?
I mean, honestly, what would it be the other way around though? Like, what would it have been? The prices still rose. We still had immigrants flooding borders. We would have probably
Prices are
still
always
been
gonna
in.
rise.
We still would have been in this war, and I don't agree with this war whatsoever.
This war?
Like, I want to wait. I don't want to go into Iran stuff real quick. So I'll just like take that concession to economic stuff. You said like you like Donald Trump's immigration policy, right?
Yeah.
Why so?
Well, personally, I would like it. Well, I guess it is pretty strict. I like it how it is because one, we're getting illegal immigrants out of the country. They've broken the law by entering the country illegally.
That makes sense. So you want illegal immigrants out of the country because you want to enforce the law.
I mean, yeah, I'd say.
Okay. How do you feel about Donald Trump breaking the law when he deports them then?
How so? Like
So,
what
like-
what law?
like-
What case are you
Like
referring to? It?
Like Molina v. DHS, when Donald Trump is deporting people, when their ICE goes around and detains people, or sorry, arrests them without probable cause to try and deport them.
Are they not illegal immigrants?
No, everybody on Molina v. DHS was a legal immigrant, either asylum, TPS, or some kind of visa. But why?
I mean-
even if they were illegal, why would that matter?
You are, I guess, subject to be questioned. You do have, I don't want to say lesser rights because that's not the case. It's not so much as you have lesser rights. I feel as if you're more, I don't know. You're more of a like you're a guest in someone else's place. You abide by their rules and you kind of assimilate to their society.
Okay. Do you understand that like immigrants, legal and illegal, have like Fourth Amendment rights?
You said Fourth Amendment rights?
Yeah. Do you need me? Do you know what the Fourth Amendment?
Well,
is?
Yeah, technically I don't believe that the Constitution applies to them, to illegal immigrants. They haven't
The
been.
Constitution applies to legal immigrants.
No.
Do you say you disagree with the courts then?
Yeah, I would say I disagree with the courts. I don't
Okay,
believe that
like,
it.
What do you understand like what the just basic? You're a Christian, right?
Yeah, try to
So
be.
Okay. You understand like the concept of like natural rights, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you understand that our founding fathers believed that everybody had these rights that were inalienable to them by their creation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and
why would the founding fathers, when they wrote the Bill of Rights, make it only apply to citizens when they believe that these rights were inherent to everybody?
I don't know. That's just the way that it's written.
It's not though. They never say. If you read the Fourth Amendment, it never says citizens of the United States are protected against unreasonable search or seizure. It says people.
It says people in the United States. You said.
That's what it even says. That like in the preamble, it says people. It doesn't say citizens. It's very clear when it says citizens, like when it's talking about who can be president. But in none of the first 10 amendments does it say only citizens have this right.
Yo, whose mic is bugging?
So I don't
For
know
real.
why would you assume like the courts disagree with you, right? The Eighth Circuit has literally ruled that immigrants have Fourth Amendment rights. The founding fathers quite literally disagree with you. They believe that people had rights that are inalienable to them that aren't contingent to citizenship, and they wrote the first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights, to be that way. I don't know like where you get this conception that immigrants don't have rights from.
That's, I mean, not what I said, but okay. I said I believe, yeah, they are entitled to some of the same rights. I mean,
Oh,
I don't believe necessarily all.
which
I never
one
said all.
are
I just
you?
said rights. I didn't say all rights. I just said they do have are entitled to
Poutine,
rights.
you're echoing.
Nobody made that claim. And you did say that you don't think illegals have rights, so that is a walk back from original claim. I'm going to point that out.
Poutine, you're echoing.
About
So yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, Donald Trump is violating the law when he has ICE and this DHS going around and arresting people to try and deport them without probable cause. And you need probable cause to arrest somebody. Very basic.
I mean, right up, but it says right here in Google, the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution protects citizens from unreasonable search and seizure by the government.
Is that the
If
AI
you want.
overview?
I'm trying to pull up the Congress version here. but it's,
ChatGPT or
it's loading.
Google AI,
The
call
Fourth
it.
Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effect against unreasonable search and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, in particular describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. So nowhere in there does it say citizen. So maybe don't use the Google AI overview.
Yeah. Grok or GPT? Call it.
Let me go 500 for Grok.
I'm
I'm gonna do 600 for GPT. I don't know.
Well, in all fairness, Grok should have got that right. They should have actually quoted the amendment and not paraphrased like a bunch of
Yeah.
goofballs.
I mean, realistically, though, is that not probable cause though to suspect that they're just an illegal alien?
Well, ICE, like people like Greg Bavino literally said they're making arrests without probable cause. So no. Like I don't even need to say like, oh, take this instance and the ICE officer is saying it's probable cause and they're saying it's not. ICE themselves and the CBP themselves are saying they're doing it without probable cause.
ICE says it themselves, referring to who? Like who made the statement? Tom Homan?
Greg Bavino.
What's the?
And then
Who'd you say?
Greg Bavino. I just want to. You acknowledge the fact you need probable cause to arrest somebody, right?
No, I don't acknowledge that. Why would I acknowledge it?
Yeah, true. McAllister, you acknowledge the fact that you need probable cause to arrest somebody, right?
Correct.
Don't concede that, McAllister. There's nowhere in the Fourth Amendment that says probable cause. Okay, he's lying.
True. Are you there, McAllister? Hello?
Yeah, it actually says on. I mean, the U.S. Constitution in the congressional site, it says probable cause right in it. But
Yeah. So you acknowledge you need probable cause to arrest. Okay. So yeah. I don't like. Why would you support an agency that's illegally doing things if your ultimate goal is to enforce the law?
say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Why would you
locked
support
in.
an agency that's illegally arresting and trying to deport people when your
Because
ultimate
I
goal is to
mean,
violate the law? Your ultimate goal is to violate and enforce the law.
95%. 95% of the people that they're arresting are not
Not what?
or are criminals.
Where did you get that stat from?
that
You're
from?
95%, bro. Trust.
I
Where
think
did you get
according,
that stat from?
if I'm correct, I might be able to find it here. I think it was the
Grok
last
or imagination? Call it.
Croc or imagination. Call it. It's a hard one, bro. I don't know, bro. That's a hard one. Yeah, I think I was looking here. Arrests for people without convictions went up by 7 times. Arrests for people with nonviolent crimes, convictions doubled, and arrests of people with convictions for violent crimes increased.
You said what is it without convictions?
Yes, it's increased. Let me find the graph here. I think I have one.
Because I mean, violent crimes, non-violent crimes. I mean, crimes in general are crimes.
The arrest for people without crimes has gone up though.
No, you can't
Yeah, I
see
believe
it.
you.
Can't see what.
Crimes
The
do be crime.
bottom of my photo.
Imaginary technique. Making shit up.
Yeah.
Crimes do be crime,
Yeah,
though.
arrests
Do be
of
crimey.
people without convictions went up 7 times. Arrests people with nonviolent crimes doubled, and arrests of people with convictions increased roughly 30%, which means that in proportion, more people without crimes are being arrested in proportion to people without crimes under Biden.
And I guess is that statistic going off of it? Does that make it known that entering the U.S. illegally is a crime?
Huh?
Like, is that statistic?
That's a good what?
Going off of entering the U.S. illegally not being a crime?
It's people with, if they were convicted of coming in or being charged with entering the U.S. illegally, that would be included.
We don't typically charge that because it's a waste of time.
Yeah, but these people are also being arrested, so they're going into removal proceedings probably, so that's not even been determined yet.
Okay. I could have swore there was quite a few being held.
Scratch. I thought that stat was about violent crimes, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's just broadly, crimes broadly. The
Okay.
amount of arrests have just gone down. I'm seeing some data that says 73% of the current detainees have no criminal convictions, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's nonviolent and
to what
arrested people
extent
with
is this
convictions
data?
of violent. Yeah, it's both.
Okay.
Thank God for ICE, man. Thank God.
True.
For real.
I'm joking,
Yeah.
by the way.
So like I don't see like why do you support
real.
an agency that violates the law? And also is literally that violates the law when you want to enforce it.
Violates the law when you won't enforce it?
When you want to enforce it, you said that the reason that you want, like what Trump's doing for immigration, is because they're getting illegals out and illegals violate the law, and yet ICE, when they're going to do these deportations, is consistently violating the law by arresting people without probable cause, not giving these people proper due process, and not giving these people even like their basic rights to, like their right to have counsel under the Sixth Amendment. So I don't know why would you support this agency?
Well, because they still, no matter what, they still get people that unalive other people out or
You literally
SA out.
I don't
It's
like
there are
what do
multiple
you
cases where this has been proven
I don't
too.
even. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but what I'm saying is that your ultimate principle of why you like what ICE was doing was they're enforcing the law, and yeah, ISIS and these other agencies are consistently breaking it, and for some reason you still support them. Like,
Yeah.
are you just abandoning the principle of like you care about the law? You can just say you don't care about that, and there's some other reason.
I mean, personally, from a I guess a culture standpoint as well, I don't really feel the need to I guess diversify our country any more than it already is.
What do you mean? Like, what's wrong with like Latino Americans? What's wrong with their culture?
Why are you
Nothing.
assuming
But
immigrants are
what's
Latino,
wrong?
Scratch?
What's wrong
That's
with
racist.
Caucasian Americans? What's
Nothing. Did anybody say there's anything wrong with any either?
No. But why? I guess my question is, why is it so wrong for Caucasian Americans to want to keep things the way that they were
What do you mean keep
in
things the
their
way that they
country?
are? What do you mean by that?
Bro, why does this always happen? Oh my
When you say
god.
keep things the way they
Stop
are,
showing out, Antoine.
you mean keep America white?
Not necessarily, because there's
No? What
all
does
sorts
that
of,
mean
I guess, interracial mingling in the United States.
Okay.
I more or less, why do we have to let so many in in a small period of time, or just continuously let so
I
many
don't
in?
like. I
If
want to go on this cultural thing. Like, what do you think about like any culture is wrong about like diversifying?
say the last
Why
part one
do
more
you think
time.
like why do you think diversifying is wrong? Like, why do you think diversity is bad even?
I mean, in a sense, because you're just throwing away your culture or heritage. Look at the UK, for instance. They have had
I
a
don't know where
mass
talk about the
influx.
U.S.
Right. You
Most
only
of
want to
the
talk
immigrants,
about the U.S.
yeah,
when it
most of the
proves your
immigrants
point.
coming into the U.S. are like Latino Americans. Most of the immigrants coming to the UK are like Muslim. I don't know how that's comparable.
Correct, because of where they're located
Cool.
in distance wise.
Last time, okay, so yeah, how are like Latino Americans
If we
degraded?
had let's say if the Middle East was where Mexico is and Mexico is where the Middle East is,
Okay, I
they
don't
would have
care.
an
That's not what we're talking
influx
about.
of
How are
Latin
Latinos
Americans.
degrading American culture? Go ahead.
How are they degrading it?
Yeah.
I mean, one, they do on a
You
smaller
speak that silly
span.
language. That's really annoying. I hate that language. Yeah.
They speak
They
Spanish,
do.
but Spanish is a part of American culture.
One, they do
Wait,
take jobs from the American people.
Wait, now you're going on economics. That's a nice pivot. So, you
Two,
just
they're-
wait.
I'm gonna keep going if you just don't
You're
cut me
pivoting.
off.
I'm cutting you off because I asked about culture, and now you're
You're
talking about
cutting me
economics.
off because I have points
So
here
did
and
I
you just
ask?
don't want to hear
I
'em.
distinctly
That's
remember
all it
asking
is,
about
honestly.
culture, and then you started
Like, if
talking
you don't
about
want to
how
let
they
me
take
talk, I don't
jobs.
have to let you talk. That's the way that it is.
It's
I
actually
have
my live
decorum.
led, so I can mute.
Oh my goodness, you're taking away my First Amendment.
Yep.
Scratch,
My
your
First
panel,
Amendment.
Your panel literally says I do not mute. Are you stupid? Like,
True.
True. Good
tracking
point.
error.
It's true.
I just gotta
Tracking
drop
error.
him at this point.
Scratch, heavy tracking error from Scratch.
Tracking here from me. Argument dismissed.
Yeah, true.
Gotcha.
Minor mute. Argument dismissed.
Pizzy, what's up? Or D Pizzy, I don't even know. Hello? Hello?
5, 4, 3.
3, 2, 1. I don't even know what the fuck is happening.
DPZ. Hello.
Why did you have to? Oh my god, bro! Why did you have to kick fucking McAllister?
Oh, somebody
let him
sent me
back up.
$1. Thank you for the one singular dollar. I love it, bro.
So I don't think he actually brought up language. I think you were just hearing things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
I agree.
Thank you guys for the super chats. I appreciate it.
On God, Scratch, and this it goes to Rainiel too, even though he's not here. This over the summer, I'm getting a pay raise. I'm going from working part time to working full time, and I'm making extra $5 an hour.
That's great, bro. I'm
So you guys
happy
are
for
gonna
you.
see some money out of me, okay? I swear.
I'm so happy for you. I can't even
swear.
begin to say
Scratch would know a
just
job
how
if they hit him on the face.
I can't even begin to express just how happy I am for you, bro. Just by the way, guys, if you're in the YouTube chat, make sure to subscribe. Appreciate it.
Yeah, he seems
Some,
really happy.
something like that. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Okay, what are we doing? Why aren't we liking the live? Why aren't we subscribing? What's up, y'all? D Pizzy, you there? Or Prezi? Yeah, you can get kicked. I'm not gonna hear your background noise forever. Are people trying to debate on YouTube? I don't know. Or on Discord? This one guy joined. I don't even know.
Hi, Father. What's your favorite way to end an email? Let me know.
Just my name.
Just your name. You don't say like warm regards, sincerely.
No.
What's your name?
Yep.
I bet your professors hate you, bro.
No, they actually love me. I don't mute. Mutes.
True.
I think I'm legitimately. I don't know. Cringy had this like principle for a while. It's like, oh, if you're gonna mute them anyways, you should just kick them. Which honestly is kind of like true. Like, if you need to resort to muting them, then like kicking them is usually what you do. But I don't know. I might get rid of that at some point.
Did you see Cringy in the Discord just spreading love and positivity?
What do you mean?
Look at the coalition in the public square.
What is he doing?
He's just tagging
I love
everyone. just saying nice
Agax,
things.
I love the philosophy papers you sent me. Good reads. At Noah, your Jew jokes are very funny. Lucas, you're very good at running the Discord. At Briffany, I like your jokes. You're funny, very. At Reynold, everything you say is true. What a jolly guy. Do Parker next. Do Parker next. Bro, way to do Parker last. Parker's the last one to get receive jolliness. True. Can't answer questions. Here's such strong beliefs. Why are we talking black and white? This is obviously mixed. It's not even true, bro. It's wrong. What are you even talking about with this poor statement? True. Tell y'all, we need Alien versus Predator. Offer citizenship to Alien. Y'all, that everybody's heard that joke. It's not funny anymore. Don't repeat TikToks. It was funny when the one person made it. This has to be troll.
Good strategic delete, Antoine. That's a good one.
KY, what's
I
up?
saved myself.
I didn't mean to request that, but what's up?
Do you disagree?
Worst how?
Yeah, he's attacking people's free speech.
How?
Yeah. So basically, are you familiar with like what everybody was calling the seditious six? Do you know about that? Basically, 6 senators, or Democrat senators, made a video telling military and intelligence members not to follow unlawful orders or like illegal orders.
Oh yeah, I remember
Right.
that. Yeah.
And
And
Donald
I
Trump
think
got,
what was it? Mark Kelly. He retracted his statement from that.
no, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure he backtracked on that.
No, he came out on Legal Eagle and he doubled down on everything he said. So basically, Donald Trump got super mad on True Social, said that they need to be thrown in jail, called for execution, and then he directed his DOJ to try and prosecute them on. Basically, there's this law. It's like it's 18 USC 2387, which basically is like keeps people from like impairing the morale or whatever of military members, and they weren't even able to get the indictment past the grand jury, which is like literally the bare minimum level to even bring indictment against people. So it seems pretty obvious that one, it was an attempt to try and suppress speech that was pretty clearly pregnant with the First Amendment, and then 2, a pretty corrupt action because Donald Trump is now weaponizing the DOJ, which should be an independent agency, right? To try and throw like sitting Congress members in jail. I think that's pretty disgusting. I don't think that's making the country better.
I don't think he's the first president to weaponize the DOJ, considering the last administration and administration before that.
Okay, how did the last administration weaponize the DOJ?
What do you mean? They went after Trump?
Yeah, the last DOJ went after Trump, but they didn't weaponize it, right? Biden wasn't even
They
corresponding with Merrick Garland, who was the AG at the time, and there was legitimate evidence to bring those indictments, right? They actually passed a grand jury, like the indictment against Donald Trump. The indictment against Donald Trump for the January 6th stuff, right? Like, we have legitimate evidence where John Eastman is literally like, we have memos from him telling people or telling Mike Pence to literally break the ECA or the Electoral Count Act, right? So there's like legitimate evidence of crimes being committed. So no shit, the DOJ is going to go after you when you commit crimes. And in Trump's case, it's just some people said some things that made him mad on like Twitter, and so now he has to weaponize DOJ against him.
yeah, there's a little. It's not like it's a little more complex than that, but it's not like
What's the complex aspect of it?
Yeah.
because it was more to it than just how you laid it out.
Really?
Literally, that's all it was.
That's what it
literally.
was. There was legitimate evidence of Donald Trump doing something illegal, and so the DOJ indicted him because that's what they do.
Okay, but it was other stuff too that they came at him for, and that just fell off.
Like what other stuff?
Yeah.
It was something else. I forgot what it was, but it was.
Okay, so it was something else, but you just
No,
forgot.
don't. Yeah, I just don't know. Just
I mean,
guys,
yeah,
trust
you
me.
had all of
Both
the
sides.
indictments were pretty strong.
Both sides do this. I just don't know any examples for the other side. Yikes.
Both indictments, or all four indictments, were all pretty strong against Trump. It's not like, I mean, when you do crimes, you're gonna probably be
We're to
indicted.
correct himself before Putin got his ass.
Okay.
Sunlock.
Wait, but Scratch, don't you know that Merrick Garland was mad at Jack Smith because he violated Trump's First Amendment right when he asked for a gag order?
True.
I could make better arguments than these fucking. I'm sorry.
I mean, also Biden's DOJ also, I think, Merrick Garland was protecting Trump in relations to his case with, what's that one chick, the one woman, Agent Carroll. He was protecting him in regards to his rights there pretty early on in the DOJ's
In what way?
Biden's tenure. So I don't really know, like, I don't really get the whole like anti-Trump gimmick that you think the DOJ had.
Rory, what's up?
Yeah,
man?
Jack Smith was a special counsel.
Rory, what's up?
What's up, ladies? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. What do you disagree?
I just agree with the prompt in its entirety. I think you guys don't understand anything about America, what makes it good, what makes it bad, and the things that are neutral you call automatically bad. So let's start there. I think we're in a good spot where we're at right now. I think taking care of Iran was a good thing. I think that Trump keeps his promises.
What did we take care of? What did we take care of?
Pretty much like making an attempt to free the people of Iran who are under.
So we haven't taken care of a thing. That's a good.
Wait.
But he tried, though. He tried.
Wait. So here's the thing. It's better than sitting there and doing nothing. Give me the argument against that, please. Give me the argument against that simple statement.
100 children died.
Okay, evil Putin. I'm talking to like this Highfather guy. Okay. Okay. So give me the argument against that statement. It's better than doing nothing.
Doing something typically does tend to be better than doing nothing. Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. So you concede to that point. So he did something good. Okay, great.
Sorry. What exactly did I concede to?
Yeah, doing something is better than doing nothing.
I never made that claim. What am I conceding to?
Conceding to Trump doing that is a good thing.
That's not what you said. You said doing something is better than doing nothing. You said
right.
Nothing about Trump's
I said
actions.
Trump took care of a problem. It's a start.
But he didn't, though. He hasn't taken care of anything. There's literally no change in Iran so far. They've just doubled down on everything. So now nothing has changed.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Okay, so we agree nothing has changed right now. So I don't know why you said that he.
No. Wait. Things haven't changed. The supreme leader is gone. Now you're just going to say they're replacing him.
How does the government in Iran work?
Oh yeah, they have a tier. They have a tier system, so they basically just pass the position down to the next person in line.
That's just not true. And I can tell you just know nothing about this country. It's unfortunate. So they have a
No.
guardian council, and that guardian council tends to vote on new supreme leaders. That tends to happen. So I'm not exactly sure what you think unaliving the 87-year-old supreme leader who was already in pretty poor health and was probably likely to be replaced anyway, who Trump's own intelligence said that he was likely to be couped by an IRGC commander. I don't know exactly why you think that would be a meaningful change.
Yeah,
You
sure.
don't seem to know anything about this
It
country,
sends a
so I don't know why
message.
you have such strong. What message does it send? Do you
Are
think
you
the
kidding me?
Iranians have just bombed every single state in the Gulf, right? All of these Arab states. What exactly is the message they sent?
That them bombing all these countries in the Gulf is a good thing. You realize that, right?
Why?
Why is that a good thing?
Awesome.
Bombing our
Thank you for
Arab
asking.
allies?
Thank you for asking. It shows why they needed to be invaded in the first place. They are unstable, and if they had a weapon to do so,
we're not going to let
tell
you
me
pivot off
before
this.
you
We're not gonna
before
let
you even answer.
you're
Why would
trying
they
to
bomb
pivot off
France?
this.
Why did
You're
they bomb
You're trying to
France?
pivot off this. The point is that you seem to think that bombing the supreme leader was some sort of statement that Iran should be deterred by. But as we clearly see, Iran's more in power than ever since they're attacking literally every single nation in the region. So I don't know why exactly you think that bombing the supreme leader did that. Clearly, that's not actually happening. The Iranians are seemingly more in power than ever.
Yeah, because it's only day two. We have plenty of time to go.
It's day two, and Iran has bombed every nation in the Gulf. So it doesn't seem to be that they're disenfranchised by.
No, it just shows. Wait. So I'm sorry. If they bombed almost every country in the Gulf, they bombed France. Okay.
I'm sorry.
They've bombed France.
Stop cutting me off.
I said the Gulf. Where do you think the Gulf is?
No,
what do you think I'm referring to when I say that?
I'm saying they bombed France also.
No,
They bombed a French port in the Gulf.
Look it up.
They didn't bomb the country of France.
It's in the Gulf.
No.
There's a carrier in the Gulf that France sent.
No.
They didn't bomb the actual country.
Listen.
Holy shit, this guy's
No.
Are
There
you
was a
actually
terrorist
are you
attack.
serious?
There was a terrorist attack. Listen, there was a terrorist attack in France also.
Not related to Iran.
That's not bombing Iran.
No,
What?
wait. It was a bomb that went off. Listen, okay, but that's why I'm saying this. There's prove the instability and the actual basically the
Wait. I just looked it up. What attack? There's no recent attack in France.
Putin, stop talking.
Yeah, we can. Well, we are going to litigate the fact that you're likely wrong on that.
Yeah, you
but
just
I'm
lied.
curious.
What attack? Which city in France? I just looked it up. The last one was in fucking last month.
I saw it.
What
Okay,
is-
stop talking. You guys are terrible at having conversation.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
You just
sure.
lie. That's the issue. Anyway, I don't want to. I don't
two
care about this.
people-
I literally don't care about this. You seem to think. I don't know what you exactly think my stance is. I know a lot more about this country than you do. Iran's instability is not like a confusing thing. The question is, what do you do about that? And you
First
seem
of
to
all-
think that Trump's actions have done really anything when Trump has no idea what the fuck he wants to do. He claimed that the war would be over in 2 days. Then afterwards, he came out and said it might be 3 to 4 weeks. That Americans are going to continue to die. He said that he wanted a guy probably in the IRGC to come take over, sort of like Venezuela. Then he walked that back and said, "Oh, we accidentally just unalived all the people there, so we actually may not want that to happen." Then he said that people should rise up and take the government. So which one is it?
Okay,
Is it
wait,
that
wait,
he has a person that's going to stand in. Does he want the IRGC to take over? Does he want the people to take over? What does he want? Does he want the Shah's son to take over? How long is this going to go? There's no idea. There's no basis for anything. It's just theatrics. And losers like you got super excited because you saw someone get bombed and you thought something actually was going to change. What exactly is Trump's plan here?
Well, let's address this point by point. First, I freaking absolutely destroyed and cooked your friend at the top. He's a fucking dweeb, and I have him clipped on my main account.
sure.
Now,
Yeah,
I
That's
barely
why-
said it. I literally have never
What
my
the
brother
fuck
took-
are
my
you
brother
doing?
took
I
this
debated
argument
this guy-
initially. What are you talking
I-
about, bro?
yeah,
I
okay,
debated
yeah,
you.
sure,
Stop
Royce.
talking
What
for a
did
minute.
you
Stop
You
talking.
cooked somebody who
cook
wasn't even
Putin on?
making an argument. Cool.
What did you
Got
cook
it.
Putin on?
Hi,
I'm just
Father,
curious.
stop talking for a minute. I'm saying I
you
debated
made
this guy.
you made a claim. You made a
I
claim.
debated this
what did
guy
you
a
cook
month
Putin on?
ago and
What did-
absolutely
I'm
obliterated
not
him.
asking about what a month ago. What did you just cook Putin on? What claim did he make and what did you cook him?
I was talking about Scratch. That's
Oh,
the
you
dweeb I'm talking about.
obliterated me on something. Would you debate me a month ago?
We debated like a month ago on like the Epstein files. I absolutely obliterated you. Now, Hi, Father, do you have a
Wait, what did
problem?
you
with
obliterate me
cutting-
on?
Look at this. Wait, it was the Epstein files.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
but
what
what
about
was
Okay,
it
we
making?
can
What
litigate that. We can
Yeah.
litigate later.
Wait, hold on.
I'm sure you're
what
we
point
can
was it
litigate,
making?
it's fine.
What point was it making?
Scratch.
Wait.
We can talk about this later. Okay. I don't care if this guy wants to lie. What's your
Hi,
response,
Father.
exactly? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, dude, I'm not gonna even entertain you because you just cut people off every time they talk. You're an
I
actual
literally
moron.
just let you speak. Are you going to soy out or are you going to give me a response?
Every time, no, you're letting me speak because I
You're
haven't made
soying
a
out
point.
again.
There it is, bro.
Because
cut
you're
me
not
off
giving me a
effectively.
response. I'm giving you a chance to respond, and all you've been doing is just slowing out. So you're going to
You
respond to
didn't
what I said, or
answer
you're going
my
to keep crying.
yeah. So you're saying that I don't understand your position clearly. Your position is
Yep.
quite clear. You're basically against the actual attacks on Iran. Yes or no?
The Trump attacks, yes.
Okay, great. Are you for like basically being anywhere involved with Iran at all in any form, any president?
I think there's utility to being involved in
Okay,
Iran.
great. What is the utility that you'd have? Sorry, how would you see the utility? What would it look like to you?
What
I'm
do
just
you
curious.
what would what look like?
Right.
Attack
So
on
you're
Iran?
saying there could be utility to that, but what would be like the purpose? Why do you think
Yeah,
we
I
should
think
do that?
I think so. Realistic. So the state of Iran is in a like pretty like disorder. The leaders are corrupt. The economy is in shambles. I think realistically, if America wanted to do anything, it would probably be some sort of sanctions combined with aid for groups on the ground, or some sort of like actual successor that you were promoting. And a nuclear deal would probably be preferential if there could actually be conditions that would ensure that there wouldn't be renewed enrichment, which I don't think is going to be the case. So I think the first one
Yeah.
would probably be just sanctions and strong support for groups on the ground.
Okay, so sanctions. How are sanctions going to solve the issues that we're seeing in Iran?
What issues? What do you take issues in Iran to be?
I mean, slaughtering women and children, beheading children, people that are protesting, torturing them in chambers underground. Basically, if you go outside and you don't have a actual, is it habab, or whatever you call it, you're basically beheaded in front of people.
How
So
is this?
there's a hijab law. I don't know what a
Okay,
hijab
I feel like
is.
wait, if the
And
here's my
the government is pretty lackadaisical in terms of
yeah.
actually enforcing the hijab law. This is
Lackadaisical? Are
not.
you kidding me? We have videos of
Yes,
these
My
fuckers,
question,
dude.
my
yes,
question, my
it's an
question,
optional thing.
my question is if our
Lackadaisical.
goal,
You're
wait,
nothing.
can I finish? If our goal is to like help out the Iranian people and get rid of an oppressive like regime, like
Yeah.
how are these strikes done that? Like if
Absolutely.
if what High Fighter's saying is true, right? We're just there's lining up the next successor who's just gonna do the exact same thing. Like how is this helping Iranian
Okay.
people at all?
So let me preface my response by starting it by saying, for one, okay, I believe that there is justice for just taking out the supreme leader, even if it doesn't do anything, for the people that were unalive, women and children.
Why?
That's
Wait, okay.
stop. Let me
So
respond. Let me finish my statement, dude. You cut me off
you
again.
yeah, you make a point and then we're gonna respond to
is
it. You don't
yeah.
get to
I
just
wasn't
shotgun the
finished
whole
my I
time.
wasn't finished my statement. I said, let me preface this by saying, and you cut me off before I can
Okay,
finish.
okay, give your preface.
Oh, dude, you're just. I already gave the preface. I was prefacing my statement, and you cut me
Okay.
off.
Stop sawing out.
So if you gave your preface and then you're complaining that I cut you off before you gave your preface, then I don't know why you're complaining. Okay, so
No,
to your
I said,
point,
let me preface
first off,
this by saying, oh, dude,
realistically, if you want justice for like all the people that Supreme Leader Khamenei has like slaughtered and imprisoned, then realistically you would want some sort of criminal like trial. You'd want some sort of international criminal tribunal where he would be actually charged relative to all the crimes he's committed. Really, I think just bombing the guy while he's eating breakfast, quite frankly, is a quite generous way to let him go out, given all his crimes. So I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. And you
yeah,
also
sure.
then
I'll respond. Let me respond.
then you also
What
proceeded
is the
to try to
alternative to
claim.
that?
Then you also proceeded to claim that it doesn't even matter. Like you would still be okay with it even if nothing changed. So then the question would be, why would you even be in favor of it if the system that has allowed Khamenei to do so much things in Iran just is the exact same afterwards? Why the fuck would you even care about him dying? What would be the difference in him just dying to old age?
Okay, yeah. Okay, can I respond, dude? Actually, no, I'm not gonna even bother responding because I just know how you're gonna operate. You're actually right.
Stop slowing down.
No,
So,
wait,
I think it's a
Evil
good
Putin.
point. Wait, look, what do we get? Wait, hundreds of people, either Israelis or other Arabs in other states who have like almost nothing to do with this, die because
Oh my
we
God,
want to
dude.
virtue signal by unaliving
No,
this one
let
person and
Royce
nothing's gonna get
Royce
better for
respond.
the
Let Royce
Iranian
There's no
people.
point responding. You cut me off before I can finish my statement.
I'll mute.
I said, let me preface this by stating, and then you took my starting my
Go
opener
ahead, buddy.
and argued off of it.
Go ahead.
I couldn't even finish my initial thought, bro.
Go ahead.
Okay, so to answer your question, I'll try to answer again for the 1000th time. You're saying that I said that let me preface this by stating that even if it didn't do anything, even if I didn't say it didn't do anything, but I'm saying even if it didn't do anything, okay, I think him being unalive was justice in and of itself. Now you're saying the alternative would be some sort of trial, but tell me how we would go about even doing that. You want us to go into the country and ask them to please come with us so we can? What are we gonna do? Invade them and actually do like a Maduro type thing? What would be the alternative?
Can you tell me how it's justice
Are you
to
done?
kill one man?
Wait. Are you done?
Just unbelievable.
We're not interrupting you. Oh,
Oh, he
and
left. He ran.
Jesus Christ.
you
Christ.
didn't even get kicked.
I
What?
didn't even like that conversation. I don't want to talk about the Iran stuff. It's such cancer.
True.
Are you winning yet?
Yeah,
We're winning so
I'm-
much, and we can't get tired of winning. You got a violation? Damn. Is somebody reporting? Be honest, y'all. Are you reporting? Don't report people. I mean,
Yeah, don't report. Unless they're underage, then you can report them.
then you can report. What happens if they're like 17? Report that. Hi, father. Panelist comes up. They're 17. Are you reporting them?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Damn, bro would have reported me a year ago. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I mean, if you're on TikTok, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I mean, I will use.
Well, see, wait, like, what's even a report?
Well, if you didn't say it,
Well, I'm
if I
like,
figured
more-
it
okay.
out, then if I figured it out, then.
But like,
I
why
would
would you report somebody who's like 17? What was the point?
Because you're not allowed to be on TikTok live.
And that's just TikTok's rules. What do you really care?
Yeah, you're on TikTok, fucking idiot. So you might as well be following them.
Well, as long as they're not on your panel, why would you care? That's really my question.
Because you're on live. I'm sorry, TikTok rules doesn't say if you're on High Father's panel and you're 7 below 18, you can. It says live permissions. You must be 18. So.
But why you just arbitrarily following TikTok's rules though? What's the point of that?
Because you're on TikTok and we follow those policies. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to use it.
But you're not going to be able to use it unless they come up on your panel and then TikTok detects that they're like underage.
Well, they shouldn't be able to use it as well, right? Like if I see someone breaking the law, I'm going to report them.
So if you see someone jaywalking, you're going to report them?
Yep.
Okay, right.
I don't even know what you'd ask that. A whole lot.
Yeah, though I prefer the FBI's.
Sure. Yep, get this guy out of here. I don't really like him.
Hold on.
By the way, if you're in YouTube chat, please like and subscribe. If you enjoy the content.
I don't.
Which you don't apparently, but I'm give a fuck about you. You watch one video. Do you even watch all my videos, Poutine?
Sadly, yes.
Oh.
Sadly.
Never mind.
It's been 50-50. Like I flip a coin and I'm either going to be mad or have a good time, you know.
Oh, okay. I had about 3 videos which I edited. This is just recently, and I re-listened to them. I was like, wow, this is such slop, and I deleted it. I didn't even bother posting it.
Good boy.
I'm not playing games anymore when I debate either, because I want the debates to be better. So
Yeah, Poutine. It was okay. So this DOJ thing, it was they continued their defense of a defamation lawsuit by Agent Carroll, arguing that Trump could not be sued because he denied her allegations and offending statements in his presidential capacity, and Garland had been deeply involved in the decision. So basically, they were defending Trump from defamation suits.
So I just need to spit
Yeah,
this out
but,
here. If you want to debate on YouTube, you need to click the Discord link in my bio, join the server, and then you can hop in VC, and I'll drag you in, and we can debate.
It was
Or you
Merrick
can
Garland
play
that was
TikTok.
defending Trump in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't they just use statements when he wasn't president to build the defamation case?
Yeah, but they were defending the ability to use statements when he was president, since they were made in his presidential, like as a president.
That's so fucking dumb.
Oh, shows that he wasn't that biased, you know.
No, but it was like to trick the guy.
Here
Yeah.
we go, big boys. What's happening? Sorry, people.
My King Merrick Garland was robbed of the Supreme Court position.
Yeah, Merrick Garland doesn't deserve to be in the Supreme Court.
Why not?
Because he's a bitch.
Okay.
Yep, immediate concession, by the way.
Why should bitches not be in the Supreme Court?
It's uncomfortable for me. They could be talking about nonsense, but it's about letting everybody speak and not interrupting them. Brother, I barely interrupt this entire live.
That's just not okay. Good preface, Scratch. Good save.
Huh?
Good save.
I barely.
Yeah,
That is
in
true.
this
I
live.
barely.
In
I
this live.
barely interrupted in this live.
Yeah, good save. Good save. Good save.
Oof. Talk about qualifying a statement right there.
Yeah. Good call.
Sure.
True. And if you guys want me to continue barely interrupting in upcoming lives,
Yeah, that's
y'all
just
should
false.
totally give me super chats, give me money, give me. I'm black. Give me money. I give me. Okay.
Type shit.
Look at this dude. Look at this guy that starts with an N.
Thank you, random person, for the $20. I appreciate it. That's 1 out of 10 to a super troll. Go ahead, Antoine.
Look at this guy that starts with an N.
Thank you,
begging for money.
NAV2
Typical, bro. Typical.
D7E for the $5. Thank you. Anyways, what you're saying, Antoine?
He's Dean Withers maxing.
Thank
right now.
you.
Do you think?
Dean Withers maxing. It's still Black History Month in my heart. Based.
Nah.
It is. It is. It's
Nah.
not. Poutine, how could you disagree with that? Do you not love black people?
I used to.
What happened? Did a black woman break your heart?
They were talking so much
It was
shit
the black
until
man.
they were
It
invited
was
to
a
the
black
mic.
man.
It literally says as a pinned comment, y'all, to join the Discord and bio to debate. Like, I'll announce it every once in a while, but if y'all can't see, there is a way for you guys in YouTube chat to debate. It's not my problem. Like, you can join the server and debate me.
I don't know how true that is.
Never mind, yeah, that's a lie. Also, subscribe, y'all, and like the live, okay? Become a subscriber if you enjoy the
Interesting.
content.
Interesting.
We're getting literally no debates. I'm gonna reset on TikTok. We're gonna keep the YouTube live up until some more people in here. And I will respond to YouTube chat while I'm at it. Was responding to something in chat. We are a pretty good debate server. Let's go. I'm glad we have some fans in here. Join the Discord if you want to debate, like, on that at VC. Yo, fam, I agree with you, host. Based, thank you. I enjoy it. Let's go. If you have any questions, y'all go ahead and answer them. Libs need to make up shit about Trump on the daily. No, I don't. I can point to things like literal court cases from judges. AUP v. Marco Rubio. I don't need to make shit up. Just reality. You suck? No, I'm black. I can't suck, bro. Here we go. The old TDS insult. No, don't. The TDS insult's valid, okay? Against Trump supporters. They are deranged about Trump. I love the guy. They have Trump dick sucking syndrome. What did Trump do wrong? Like everything he's done in his term? Violated people's First Amendment rights, violated people's Fifth Amendment rights, violated people's Sixth Amendment rights, violated people's 14th Amendment rights.
By the way, Scratch, he dropped his appeal for the law firms, so, and those all reached final judgments.
Based. I need to read through
ruled that he
those.
violated.
I really need to read through those.
Yeah, that's First, Fifth, and Sixth Amendment issues.
I thought isn't the Sixth and the Fifth Amendment ones easier to argue
Counsel
than
and
the
due
first
process.
than the first ones?
No, because he conditioned government things based off their legal rights to represent people as well as like say things or have political views.
Oh, that's cringe. I don't know, like, how do people even support this dude? It's actually insane.
Leave my big law firms alone.
Dude, leave my big law firms. Leave Cash Patel alone. Okay. Leave Marco. What did Marco Rubio do that's wrong? Okay, it's little Marco. What did he do that was wrong? What did he ever do that's so bad? Everybody just hating. Okay, people just hating. What did Trump suck? We literally just said he violated the First Amendment by Here, I'll be very specific. He violated the First Amendment by trying to deport legal immigrants here on visas for their free speech, specifically pro-Palestinian speech. And the judge, I think it was Judge William Young, and AUP, it was Mark Rubio, came to a determination on like September 5th. We've known this, okay? There you go. He sucks that he's violating the First Amendment.
Yeah, what does AUP stand for?
Association.
Argument dismissed. Argument dismissed.
I
Thank
was
you.
thinking that. I was literally doing it, bro.
Minor hesitation.
Oh, American
argument dismissed.
Association of University Professors.
University of Professors. Yes.
True.
Minor hesitation. Argument dismissed.
Dismissed. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. You got this. Spit it out.
Addressing risks from Perkins Coie. Coie, however the fuck you want to say it.
That's the executive order, right?
Thank you, Trump, for addressing those
Didn't
risks.
you write like 4
Please.
executive orders targeting law firms?
Yes.
And they all got shot down?
Yep. And they all reached summary judgment as well. He
Well,
tried to
that's just a
maybe
summary
consolidate
judgment, bro.
the
That's
people
not
that
final
dropped it.
judgment. It's not true until final judgment, bro.
Yeah, true. I'm pretty sure it did reach final judgment though.
Isn't final judgment just remedy?
No, like summary judgment is like whenever like they don't even like the facts of the case are just like undisputed, so they don't even bother with the trial or anything. And then final judgment, I think, pertains to a trial where like the facts are disputed and argued against. But both of them can have remedy. Like you can issue a permanent injunction on whatever thing is being decided on.
Yeah, I'm not summary versus because I'll like people will make that's just final judgment, final, and I like. Is there even like a real difference? Like at least pertaining to what you're talking about, is a difference. Like
No, not really. I mean, typically summary judgment would be like for specific issues. So like if I raise claim like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the judges might reach summary judgment on claim 5 while still litigating claim 1, 2, 3, and 4.
a final judgment resolves all claims in the lawsuit, ending the case. Summary judgment is a type of decision where finality finds when a case ends. Finality. What's the point of a summary judgment then?
When the facts are not disputed.
So it's just the outcome of the trial on the merits, or what?
No, it's like so like there's like so for each party, like for a lawsuit, they'll like assert like findings of facts, and then the countersuit may be like those things are false. But if the court finds that there's no real like actual dispute of facts, like the things that are asserted by the lawsuit, there's not like actual real dispute, then they're gonna
My
probably
question is,
go.
why wouldn't they just make a final judgment? Why would they make a summary judgment?
Well, final judgment's typically going to involve like trial. It's assuming that there is like issues with the facts. So if there is issues with the facts, they'll have a trial and piece everything out. But if there's no issues with the facts, then one party will probably file for summary judgment.
That resolves all issues in dispute and settles parties' rights with respect to those issues. The final judgment leaves nothing to decide except decisions on how to enforce the judgment, whether to award costs, whether to file appeal. Only once a final judgment has been made, a party can typically file an appeal. Final judgment can exist if there's an outstanding motion for the trial. Like I'm not seeing where it says like a final judgment necessitates there's a trial. And like in the Harvard President Fellows v. HSS, there's a summary judgment and a final judgment.
Yeah, there can be different things on like it's gonna be like relating to specific claims. So like there could be summary judgment on one claim specifically. Like think of it like this, like let's say like I think the sky is blue and you think the sky is red, and it's like painfully obvious that the sky is actually blue. And if the sky is blue, then I win like claim 1, then I might file a motion for summary judgment, and then the court might grant it
Doesn't
based
really
on
make
like
sense because
my
the one in
facts.
Harvard President Fellows was based off the summary judgment, so it was pertaining to the same issues.
What do you mean?
It literally cites the summary judgment as the reason for the final judgment. It says like relating to it.
Did they litigate what claims are they litigating in the summary judgment?
First Amendment, AP, and APA issues.
There's an aura. See, they're fine right now.
Sorry, what?
You just can put up grass.
First Amendment and APA
Nice and
contentions.
another
We
one
don't
on
have
your
to.
side.
And what were all the were that all the claims at Harvard advanced, or were there additional ones?
I think those are all the claims at Harvard advanced. The other ones were resolved outside of court. Let me check that. In accordance with the court's memorandum ordered dated September 3rd, that's the summary judgment, 2025, it is hereby ordered, educated, and decreed as follows. Judgment is entered for the plaintiffs on its claims under the Administrative Procedure Act for violations of the First Amendment of the Constitution. Oh, and that's Title 6? Okay.
Galindo, what's up, buddy?
Hanging out. What's up?
You disagree?
Yeah, that's Title
What'd you
6.
say?
You disagree with the prompt?
No, yeah, I definitely disagree with the prompt. Trump is, other than going to a war with Iran, everything he's doing is to the benefit of our country, and I think it's doing nothing but make us better.
How so?
Our economy is doing better. Gas prices are down. Food prices are starting to level out and be more in line with what inflation should show. Wages are increasing.
Food
People
prices
are
are
getting
still
kicked out. People are getting kicked out. Like crazy. It's been like,
How is
so
our
you know how
economy-
everybody's like,
how is our economy doing better when we had a 1 quarter where we saw negative GDP growth?
yeah, we
And
don't
then
go by quarters. We're trying to do quarters.
Can I
Go by
finish?
entire years. Let's use a year.
Can I finish?
Let's look at years, not quarters.
Well, the GDP growth compared to to 2024 was worse.
Doesn't matter. That's not how you rate
You're
whether
trying to
the
say that
economy's doing
economy's
better.
but if the GDP growth is
Gross
slowing,
domestic product is not how you rate whether the economy is doing better. You do
Right,
it
it's
based off
gas
of
prices. Yeah, true.
bro,
My
it's gas
bad.
prices exclusively.
wages, gas prices, housing prices, cost of living prices, things
Gas-
like that. And so what I was
Wait,
saying before
has
you
housing
interrupted
prices
is
gone
that
down?
what I was saying before you interrupted is that you're seeing a situation where there's like more than the entirety of Obama's deportation record has either self-deported or been deported.
Holy pivot!
Yeah.
Holy pivot!
2 million people.
Let's try and stay
Can
on
we
track
stick to one
here.
topic, Galindo, please?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
still
God.
on the
Please,
same
I think.
topic.
So what
No,
I
you're
was still
not.
on
What?
that topic.
What economic indicators?
I was still on that
do you-
topic, and you
what
drew me
economic
off of it.
indicators do you
You
have to
asked,
say that?
you asked me how is Trump not making America worse, and I gave you several
Yeah, and
things,
then
and
you
the one
said,
that you
and then you said
grasped,
econ, and
the
then
one
we
that
started
you
going down to
grasped
econ
onto,
around, and now you're pivoting
the
to
one you
something else.
grasped onto like a child with a toy was the economic topic. But
Yeah,
I'm more
that's-
concerned with the immigration topic, with the fact
Wait,
that
then
there's
why did you bring
2
up the
million
economic
people
topic?
that
Did
are
you think that you would just be able to like
It was
spout
one
some
of
bullshit
the
and we would just like
things. I
ignore
said
you?
one
It's
of the
fine.
things.
Scratch. It's fine. I
It was
guess he
one
just
of the
concedes
things.
on that because he
Okay.
just knew
Got
nothing
it.
about the economy.
It was
Okay,
one of
we
the
can talk
things.
about immigration.
Yeah.
So, what exactly were you talking about with Obama?
And so, like I was saying, is that Obama deported somewhere around 3.2 million people in the entirety of his 8 years. I'm sorry, as president. And Trump has now gotten 2 million self-deportations from the CBP
What's
One
the
app
proof of that?
and
What's the proof of
whatnot.
that? What's the proof of that?
DHS.gov.
Yeah, what's the proof of
DHS.gov.
that? What's their methodology?
DHS.gov. DHS.gov. Why do you say things over and over again?
What's the
No,
proof
what's the
of that?
what's the
You don't
methodology
make
that
your
they're using
argument
to
better
say
by
2
saying
million?
things
Proof
over
of
and over
that?
again.
What's the proof of that?
DHS.gov. DHS.gov.
Yeah, I understand.
DHS.gov.
I understand. DHS said that. Why do we know that's true?
Because DHS said that. We want to
And
go in
when,
circular. we want to
so
go in
if
circles.
DHS said that you were
Well,
wrong,
let me
would
guess.
that be true?
So if Trump's government says it, it's not true. If Obama's government says it, it's true. Am I right?
I don't know why you had to do that, straw man. I understand you just can't. prove your
Obama's
claim.
government is
How do
true.
we know? Yeah, how
Obama's
do we
government is
know?
right.
Yeah, how do
Trump's
we
government's
know?
wrong.
Yeah, what were they citing when DHS said that?
Obama's
Like, what were they
government's
basing?
right. Trump's government's wrong.
You don't
Is
want to
that
answer
correct?
this question because you didn't like actually do any research further than
Yeah.
just
So,
like your
anyways,
Twitter headline.
Obama deported 3.2. Trump's at 2.8
Yeah, we can
in the
talk about
first
we
year.
can talk about Obama all we want. I just want what's
2.8
the
in the
evidence?
first year.
What's the
2.8 in the
evidence?
first year.
What's the evidence that there was 2 million
DHS.gov.
self-deportations?
2.8 in the
Yeah,
first year.
I understand they said that. What's their evidence of that? What did they say? What
Right.
did they
Yeah.
cite as evidence?
DHS.gov has something called the CBP1 app, and they know how much money they've paid out, and they know how many people have self-deported
That's not
because
what
they
they
come in
cited.
and they
They didn't
say
cite any of that,
they
to
come
be
in and they
clear.
say I'm self-deporting, and they get their $5,000 and they get a plane ride home. So the 2 million people plus the 800,000 that we've caught that are violent criminals in the U.S. and the people that were adjacent to those criminals.
So we're just after your like nonsensical filibuster, we're just gonna continue
No.
to ask what's
There's
your
no
proof
nonsensical
of 2 million
filibuster.
deportations?
DHS.gov.
Yeah,
so
they
I just
said
wanna-
it.
yeah,
They said
so-
it. They brought no evidence of that. So I don't know why I
DHS's
would take that to
allegation
be
of close
true.
to 2 million self-deportations.
This is the
were
reason
Trump-
why
Can I
nobody likes to
finish?
talk to leftists,
Can I
because you're
finish?
pathetic,
You're not
disingenuous
actually, you're not
liars.
Because you have
actually,
no evidence.
So the
That's
DHS
unfortunate.
allegation of close to 2 million self-deportation in Trump administration, roughly equivalent to 50% of the estimated total population of unauthorized immigrants in the U.S., would amount to about 200,000 people per month having voluntarily left the country, and exodus not
Yeah.
likely to have gone observed. There's
It's
no
100%
bias,
possible.
no exit survey of a legal status of the entire flow of out migration to support a deceptive statement that the entire outflow consists
What are
of
you
illegal
talking about? Of
immigrants.
course.
They're saying
CBP
that
One
no,
app.
they're saying that when they're measuring the data, right? They're not like measuring whether it's illegal or legal immigrants who are using the volunteer.
Illegal
this
immigrants
voluntary-
aren't leaving, silly boy.
Huh?
It's illegals that are using the
How do they
CBP
know
One app
that?
to self-deport.
They don't have any. There's no.
Because
There's no
legal
out-
immigrants don't self-deport, silly boy.
Why wouldn't legal immigrants self-deport?
Because they don't need to, silly boy. They're legal immigrants. They're
Wait,
here
if le-
legally.
wait. So if legal immigrants see what's happening to people like Ramesa Ozturk and like people at Harvard who are legal immigrants with the Trump administration arrested.
Oh,
and
those
then tried to
people
deport
aren't
their-
legal immigrants. Those people
Really? So
are here on a
Ramesa-
work visa. There's student visas.
Dude,
That's
wait,
not a
wait,
legal
wait,
immigrant.
What does
That's
it
a
mean to
student
be?
visa.
Wait, what does it mean to be a legal immigrant?
No. That's somebody that's immigrating to the
What
United
does it mean
States. A
to
student
be-
visa is a visitor.
What does it
A
mean to
visa
be a
is a
legal
visitor.
immigrant?
Yeah, that's called
A
being
visa is
What
a
does it mean-
visitor.
what
That's
does it
not an
mean to-
immigrant.
What does it mean to be a legal immigrant?
A legal immigrant is somebody that applies to live in the
Like,
United
I'm
States
just scratch. I'm
permanently.
just curious. Like,
So
who,
a legal
like,
immigrant
who
is
was-
somebody that has
who was
a
res- like,
what
who was
they call
responsible
a
for like just bashing
it's what they
this
call
dude's
a
head over
green
and over
card.
I have no idea.
Like,
It's
this
what
guy's
they
so
call a
fucking, like,
green
stupid.
card.
Holy
A
shit.
green card.
There's no shot. I know what you're doing.
It's
right
called
now.
a green card.
So
A permanent resident.
I know what he's doing right now. He's trying to say that what constitutes an immigrant is somebody who permanently resides in the United States.
Somebody
You
who,
underst-
yes,
right?
legal
You
permission to
reside.
permanently
You understand
reside.
that illegal immigrants oftentimes don't permanently reside here. For instance, at the start of the Biden administration, where you're
Doesn't
seeing-
matter. I
you're
don't
seeing- wait,
care.
can I
That's not
finish?
what we're
Can I
talking
finish?
about.
Wait,
Nice
you said,
try.
wait. No, it is what we're talking about because you said
No,
that
it
this
isn't. That's not what
you
we're
were
talking about.
Wait, were you
We're talking about illegal
were you-
immigrants
Yes, you
self-deporting.
were talking about illegal immigrants. So if you're going to make this arbitrary distinction,
We're
between
not talking about legal
Can I finish?
immigrants or visa holders.
Can I finish?
Nice try, liar.
Holy shit, bro. Can I finish my statement? You were
Visa
talk-
holders are not immigrants. They're visitor.
Oh my gosh. Do you understand the fact that most what people consider to be illegal immigrants don't stay in the
Visa
country?
holders are not immigrants. They're visitors.
Can I finish?
Stop
Sorry,
lying.
Can I
he
finish?
has
Your
Trump
entire-
dick rider syndrome.
Holy
He's
shit.
Just an
If you're not
idiot.
gonna allow me to finish, you can just get off the panel. I literally don't give a fuck.
Dude, like some of these people are just like, holy fuck, dude. Like your rights need to be taken away, like ASAP. Like, please.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Man, that guy was rough. Like,
Yeah, it's just like the schizo posting where it's just like you just rant on and on and on. It's just like it's very confusing
Yeah,
to me.
it's very frustrating.
it didn't
Spicy,
sound like he was even attempting to be impartial. I'm sorry,
Nope.
go ahead.
he wasn't. Holy shit, it's hot in here. Fuck. Spicy, what's up, man? What is your with?
He doesn't disagree.
Oh, you don't disagree?
Just
Oh.
a tracking error from you.
No,
Okay,
I mean,
scratch.
look, I mean, I could sit here and argue against Democrats all day long because I'm a third party voter, but do I think Trump is making America worse? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's doing it right now. He's doing it right now. And the people that try to defend him kind of baffle me. And I've heard a lot of these arguments for a while where they're like, they're gonna slowly turn from the people that were against a war in Iran to being like, well, we had to go to war in Iran.
It was necessary.
You're
though.
gonna, yes,
Okay.
it was necessary. It was a defensive war.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear all of this because we heard all of this before in
I'm
Iraq.
telling you. I'm telling
just
you.
wanna-
Okay,
sorry,
Trump's plan.
I just want to. Oh, I can't believe. Once again, if you want to debate and you're on YouTube, you can always join a Discord. The link is in the bio, and then you can go into VC, and I'll drag you in, and we can debate.
Scratch,
make
I've
sure to
actually
follow-
seen you before.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Just give me a sec. If you want to,
Well,
make sure to follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube, please. Like the live always helps out. Yeah, let's keep it up.
Sorry, Spicy's on his Dean Withers grift arc, so it's just like
Is
yeah,
it,
it's just
dude?
crazy
Is
for
it
me.
Dean with? I'm not even asking for money. I'm just asking people to subscribe and follow. Is that a Dean with?
Well, no, I've seen Scratch before, and there's a lot of times where I agree with you, and there's a lot of times I disagree with you.
How do you disagree with me?
I think electorally is probably where we would disagree.
What
I
do you
think
mean?
when it comes, what I mean by that is that we have two parties, and you would prefer to do the lesser of two evil voting.
Yep, we should do that.
Right. So like I don't agree with that. Like my perception is that if we continue to do lesser of two evil voting, I mean, I don't know how old you are. I imagine you might be in your 20s.
18.
But okay. So wow, good for you, man. Like really. So I'm twice as old as you are. But the idea is the same, is that my entire life we've been told that voting for Democrats is the lesser of two evils, and therefore the harder we vote for Democrats, the better off we're going to be. And yet these are the same parties that, bailed out Wall Street, took us from 2 wars to 7, like passed the crime bill, gutted Medicare and Medicaid as we know it.
So we don't vote for Democrats, and what happens?
What do you mean? Acceleration?
Acceleration of what?
Acceleration of the corporate oligarchy that controls both parties.
And is that good or bad for us?
It's bad for us because we don't have a meaningful third party that actually forces the Democrats
So
to the left.
what are we even doing?
As you've seen,
so either I don't
electorally.
I don't even know. I don't even know what your point in coming up here is. Like, what's your goal?
Scratch.
Tell me that.
Here's my point. My point is that you advocate to vote for Democrats, yet every 4 years they don't even attempt to play towards their base. Had they done that, had they actually
Yes,
had
they
like a, no, they don't. No, they don't. They actively ignored the progressive part of their base that was against the war in Gaza. They ignored that.
That's
on
not
purpose.
true. Really? So Biden
Yes, it
didn't
is.
Biden didn't do an arms embargo on Israel before he left office.
And Kamala Harris refused to agree to that.
What do you mean? She
And-
was part of the
and-
administration. What are you talking about?
She literally
agreed with
no. Joe Biden oversaw the destruction of Gaza to the tune of like 70%.
Do you think Trump was more or less willing to let?
That's not my argument. That's not my
You're trying
argument.
to say they weren't
You
trying
think-
to appeal. You're saying they're not trying to appeal to their base at all, but yet Biden's willing to do partial arms embargo on Israel. Biden
But
is
that's not my
willing to
opinion.
to send aid into Gaza. So it seems like they are actually willing to do some action to try and appease
Scratch.
the base.
This is according to the leaked Democratic autopsy, which they spiked, which the DNC spiked on purpose, because what we all knew was going to be the result, which was that they knew there was even polls showing that Kamala Harris would have won 3 different swing states had she had a different opinion on the U.S. intervention, on
Can you
U.S.
send me that?
funding
What
Israel and
what can I
Gaza.
look up to find that? Yeah, show me. We're gonna find that.
Look it up. No, she would have had I don't know if she would have won, but
What's
she
the
would have had a
article?
better chance of winning those things. Dude, I don't know. You can look it up.
I don't like. Okay, yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, here's
You're
what I'm
not
gonna tell you.
gonna
sir.
get me
Ready?
in this, right? You're not gonna get me on the fact that Donald Trump gets rid of a USAID, which has saved millions of children's lives through polio vaccinations and other vaccinations and preventative measures and active ongoing measures to treat HIVs. And somehow I'm supposed to believe that Donald Trump being more willing to continue the GSAD in Gaza and being more willing
But
to
you
literally cut
make
off
it
aid,
about
which
Donald
saves
Trump.
millions of people. It's because it is about.
Shouldn't it
Donald
be
Trump. It's
more about
it's
Kamala
between-
Harris
It's literally
and the
let me
Democratic
put it
Party?
into this perspective. Millions of people who rely on the United States for HIV and vaccinations dying in Africa, or millions of people
Mhm.
not dying in Africa. Which one am I choosing?
Right. Well, let me put it to you. Why shouldn't they care more about that by attempting to actually win the election? Their base sat at home. 18 million people
They
who
tried
voted
to
for
win the-
Biden in
okay.
2020.
I just
No, they didn't.
The Democrats
They
don't
did
want to be in
not.
power. Okay, bro.
No, that's true. The Democrats would rather lose with Kamala than win with Bernie. That's the reality. That's the reality. They would rather.
Disagree. Do you,
lo-
under what?
these are
What are you
these are
talking about?
corporate. How can you not
What do you
understand
think?
that?
Why do you think that Kamala Harris got put in like to be the candidate anyways? Because she had the most name recognition
Because
out
they
of any other
refused to have a
person.
primary. They
But
refused a primary election when
that's not true. There
70%
was a
of the
primary.
Democratic base, I'm sorry, 70% of the Democratic base did not want Joe Biden to run again. That's a poll from 2022 before he ever ran.
He didn't run
A
again.
poll 2 years before he was propped up on that stage in June where he mumbled his way through about Medicare and whatever. The Democratic base was already out on him, and they refused to hold the primary election. They said Joe Biden's the
Wait,
nominee.
there were primaries held.
Dude,
So you're
I
listening
can't
to
believe
a
primaries.
phony
I can't believe you're.
Primaries. Wait, to be clear,
12
primaries.
years after America
Just give me a
ended,
sec. Just give me a sec.
with two phony
There were
government
primaries. There were
actors
primaries held. It's just that the super
talking
delegates.
to each other to suppress me,
I
the
don't
new.
know what you're doing. There were primaries
Not
held.
only
It's just that the super delegates voted for Biden, which is how the
not only were there
system works.
primaries held, but the DNC had literally changed the
The host will
election
be sent
order
to Antarctica for
support Joe Biden.
censorship and a phony law.
There were
They literally
the super delegates voted for
Welcome
Biden.
to
Like I
martial
don't,
law, little brat.
Bro,
I don't even know
the
what we're
super
doing.
delegate thing, the super delegate,
The
the super
host
delegate
will-
thing was a
I don't know what we're
2016
doing. I don't even know.
problem.
Like I don't. I'm just the Democrats. So what do you think the point of a political party is? Like what's the point?
Well, let me ask you a question.
You understand that
you know what? I'm going to answer.
the point
I'll
of having
answer
the
your
super
question.
delegates is sometimes they don't trust the Democratic base to choose somebody who's going to be most popular for the American people, and so the Democrats, as a private company, still have power to choose who they're going to run.
So the Democrats and the DNC, just like the RNC, are a private company.
Yeah. So the Democrats
And
thought
you
that
accept
Kamala Harris,
that, and you think that's a good thing?
Huh? I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. That's how it is and how parties operate. And I'm just telling you, they thought that
No, that's how.
Kamala Harris was the person with the most name recognition, which is ultimately like half the battle when it comes to these things, to in place. It would have been
It's
easier to
not.
transfer. Huh?
I mean, quite honestly,
Yes, it
like,
is. Look at like who's the most popular to become like the next Democratic nominee right now for 2028. It's still Kamala Harris, just off of name recognition. Nobody likes her. People just know her name more than fucking Gavin Newsom or Pete Buttigieg.
yeah, but like,
or AOC.
who is running those polls? You have to look at who is running those polls and how many people
I'm not
responded to
doing
those
this.
polls.
I'm not doing this.
I-
That's
well-
by the way, that's the joint polls. So that's all the polls coming together. Kamala Harris is still on top.
And Scratch, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with the results of those polls. What I disagree with is the lack of fight for the Democratic Party, a party that I voted for my entire life. And I make these arguments not to say that I will never vote for them again, but to say that I wish that they would run on the things that I know is a winner, like universal health care, universal child care, an end to foreign wars. A lot of the things that progressives in the Democratic Party actually agree with.
Cool. This wasn't a response, but
Is that
huh?
Is that unfair to say?
You understand that Biden was one of the most progressive candidates ever, right?
Biden's platform was way less progressive than Hillary Clinton's in
He got
2016.
the biggest green energy bill in American history passed. I don't know what.
Yeah, and what was the caveat to that bill? What was the caveat to that bill?
What do you mean? What was the caveat?
The caveat was every single dollar spent on green energy also needs to be spent on fossil fuels. That was the caveat to that bill. That was the caveat.
Where was
Yeah,
that in
have
the
you not
bill?
heard that? Have you not heard that?
Production Act.
Like Scratch, you're a. By the way, like I wanted to ask you earlier, what is the most successful third party in U.S. history? Are you able to tell me that? Because nobody is. I'll tell you the answer. It's the Republican Party. They're the most successful third party in U.S.
Where
history.
did you get this narrative from? I'm not seeing any Inflation Reduction Act. Every dollar spent on green energy spent on fossil fuels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
No,
seeing
no,
this anywhere.
no. It's a match. It's like a 1-for-1 match. Yeah,
I'm not seeing this anywhere.
it's a 1-for-1 match, and they cheered it on like it was the
I'm not seeing
greatest.
this anywhere. Like, where are you getting this from?
I believe it was what's his name, David Sirota of the Lever, who was a. Have you heard of the Lever.com? Lever. David Sirota. He breaks down a lot of things. So yeah,
We're
they
very
go
limited. It
through.
requires federal fuel and gas sales in order to prove. I'm not seeing. I'm even asking ChatGPT. I'm not even seeing this here. Like, I don't even know where you got
Oh
that.
well, if the AI isn't seeing it, it's obviously not
Obviously
true.
I looked. You think ChatGPT wasn't the first source I went to? I looked it up generally, and I just tried to find it like a source that said this on Google, and then when I couldn't find that, I said maybe ChatGPT
Search
would
the
give me
lever.
something.
Search the lever. Say thelever.com, and then search that bill.
I don't feel
I'm
like
telling
having
you,
this
you'll find it.
conversation. Okay.
Well, I'm telling you, you'll find it. Like that's the reality. Is like Joe Biden shouldn't surprise
That's
you
just not true.
as somebody who
There's
is.
just nothing saying this.
It is true. Do you want me to look it up? Do I need to look it up and give you the exact website?
The Inflation Reduction Act does more to cut fossil fuel use and fight climate change than any previous expanding renewable energy. Yeah, I'm not seeing like this is from the New York Times. They didn't even mention this.
It's from the New York Times. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's wrong with the New
How
York
would
Times?
they ever? The paper of record that literally like days before we launched a war in Iran ran an article that said the case for war in Iran. That one. Like the same one that
they released one article that discounts anything else the New York Times says. They're like one of the most
Oh, no.
trusted. They're like one of the best like news reporting websites ever. Like if talk about a news agency that actually like links off the stuff and actually has like 8 like teams going through stuff who like specialize in whatever they're looking into. It's the New York Times.
All right. I'll look it up for you, and I'll find it, and I'll give it to you.
And once again, guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, like and subscribe. Hopefully get some debates in here. If you want to debate, it is possible. You just need to join the Discord and then join the VC, and I'll drag you in. What are we doing? Y'all, you need to... If you come in here to debate, you need to join the VCs.
I mean, even if we hang on, I'm still looking up the what I said. If I'm wrong, I will certainly apologize. But from what I read, I remember a couple of years ago. I swear to God, there was like a 1-for-1 caveat in this. And if I'm wrong, then I'll admit that and I'll apologize to everybody that saw this. But
More winning
but
today.
I will say,
Laughs in European. I don't even know what it means. I'm
but I
already
will
set
say,
live. Go ahead. One more thing.
if this is my last thing, did Joe Biden not, open more oil drilling wells than George W. Bush in his first term? And did he not approve 2 carbon bomb projects?
Carbon bomb?
Did he not?
What does that even mean?
A carbon bomb, which like he approved it was like something in like one of those reserves. I forget the name. It was like Willow something.
I don't know.
He-
Maybe? I doubt it.
Well, I mean, he did. These were like oil and gas drilling projects that he approved that actually scientists called quote unquote carbon bombs.
Okay.
Joe Biden approved that. Okay, so the idea that he's like he
He's
approved
the most
more,
green.
first
He's
of all,
the most green energy president in history. That's undeniable. That's just a fact.
which is a low bar, which is the
There's
lowest
nothing
bar
he could
of
ever
lowest
do.
bars.
There's nothing they could ever do that would be.
No,
good
no,
enough
but
for
I'm
you.
telling you,
No,
like,
I don't
he-
even like the Democrats that much, but they do shit and they get shit done, and we just don't acknowledge
All right,
it.
scratch. Let me put it
Freaking
this way.
frustrating.
China installed more solar energy panels in the year of 2023 that has ever existed in the history of the United States. That's a real thing. That's what an actual government does. But like the United
Cool.
States, okay, so like the idea that like
And the United
Joe
States passes the
Biden-
biggest green energy.
they
bill
did
in
it wasn't it was
history.
$330 million. $330 million is what you're talking about. That ain't shit. We sent 30 billion to Israel in like a hot second. Or was it 330 billion? Was it 330 billion or 330 million? You tell me.
How
much money did they actually put in green
allocated
energy?
climate change initiatives?
330 billion.
Sorry, 369 billion.
Oh, okay. So, but
Sorry,
did you know
69.
that
Yeah,
our
369 billion, not million. Yeah, what am I talking about? Oof.
a billion? Yeah, it was billion. Okay. Let me ask you a question.
What?
How much? What is the? How much does the U.S. military actually
Way more.
spend in
Way
CO2?
more. I don't know, bro.
Does it,
It's not relevant. Like, come on. Can we acknowledge anything the Democrats do that's good? Like, come on, y'all. It legit just pisses me off. I don't even know what to say. Like, ironically. Thanks for the jewels. I don't even know how the jewels work. I appreciate it, though. Not gonna lie. I prefer if you're gonna give me anything over $5, just become a member. Whatever. You don't have to give me money. I'll try to be a grifter. I would just prefer that you like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting me and being alive, guys. I do appreciate all of you in here. Even the haters, okay? Even the haters who I do appreciate it. Before you debate any further, I don't even get, like, the cope is always you're a bad debater. It's like, okay, if I'm such a bad debater, then why don't just fucking debate me? Like, what's the point about coping in chat? He's not saying it. I keep fucking asking you to tell me how he's saying it, and you can't tell me. You don't have to know everything, bro. You can do whatever if you want. What does that even mean? This dude is all cope. Yeah, it is cope. I'm not gonna debate you, bro, because you're a bad debater. Okay, if I'm a bad debater, then why shouldn't you debate me? It should be super easy. Dunk on me. You couldn't even place a definition for the word fascism when I asked 4 times, but you parrot the word? What? Did you ask in YouTube chat and I didn't see it? I don't even know what people are doing. What are we doing for lives, y'all? Like, what is this bullshit? I don't... Unironically frustrated. Guys, if you ask me something in YouTube chat, a good chance I'm not going to see it. And don't get mad at me when I don't answer. I used to living off the hype from BLM, unironically racist, bang, the border. Democrats offer American people for midterms. Republicans can't name one thing Trump is doing that's good, lol. True. Can we get a true in here? Or is spelled this wrong? Can we get a true in here? Blue wave incoming. Based. What's up, Udin?
Hi.
I just restarted, so we can get more people in here.
On the Kirk.
Get.
By the way, have you checked on your brother?
Like, what do you mean checked on him? Like, how he's doing?
Yeah.
Is he debating
He's
something right
saying
now?
his final words, I think. I was like, hi, father, you have really good notes. Renial, you're always correct. Kaden, you're a cutie pie. Putin, you're French. Like, he's saying goodbye.
Poutine. It just he just put a fucking like French bread in there. That's hilarious.
Did you say French bread?
Yeah.
A baguette? Lock in.
It's literally the emoji is called French bread.
It's a baguette. Holy shit, you don't know about.
It's a baguette. You're butchering my beautiful food. Like, what do you? Okay, bro. You're butchering my beautiful. You're discussing French. Bro.
Why can't I? Yeah, and if I make your people's accent, I'm racist. Yeah.
Yeah. Bet I'm Frenchist, bro. You bet.
Whatever, Adele, bro.
This post was fact checked by Real American Patriots. False. True.
Tahu.
Is Reno debating people right now?
Yep.
Is he having any good debates? Is the real question. And I'm looking and it looks like no.
I also I pay him for this shit, so.
Hello.
Bernie Gross, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Did you get the prompt?
Yeah, I did. So, how is taking out the Ayatollah a bad thing?
Might be, might not be. I don't know.
No, I'm asking you the question. How is it a bad thing?
Did
I don't know
Scratch
if
say
it
that?
is.
Like lock in?
Did I say that?
Is Donald Trump making America worse by
Yes.
taking out the Ayatollah?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how
Wait,
much that has to
I'll
do
try
with-
something.
Actually, I don't
How's
even
it
know
a
how much that
maybe?
How does it? I don't even know how much that has to do with America. To be honest, like, is Trump making America worse by intervening in Iran? Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Is it
I mean,
making
6
Iran
Americans
worse?
have died so far.
6 Americans have died.
Yeah, the total is now 6, and there are 4 people in critical conditions.
Is Trump making America worse by getting all these peace deals done around the world?
Which peace deals?
That's such as.
Yeah, such as.
Like the 7 of them he did?
Can you name
one?
all 7 of them?
No, just name one that you think is good.
And you, bro?
Huh?
You're making the claim, buddy.
Yeah, just name one that you think.
Yeah, I
is
can,
good.
dude. Dude, Israel Palestine. That's one of them.
The one that he
What, that's it?
greenlit, that he caused the start.
The one. Wait, the one that's been broken.
Yeah. So where's the war? Where is it right now?
Yeah. Israel. Sorry, the Palestinians continue to attack into Israel, and then, or at least Hamas did, and then Israel did attacks against them in retaliation.
So how do you know
What are you
all
talking
this about
about?
Israel but not know anything about Iran?
I know stuff about Iran. I'm just saying I don't know what the outcome of this.
So
is
you
gonna
know
be.
stuff about Iran but don't
I'm just
know
like,
about
I'm
the
just pointing out the
Ayatollah?
fact.
No,
I'm just pointing out
what's
the.
Scratch?
I just pointed out the fact that like whatever first of all, it was a ceasefire. It was an end to the war. Second of all, a ceasefire was broken, so I don't know how that's peace.
Yeah, to be clear, Scratch is talking about what happened in the past, but you're asking Scratch about what's going to happen in the future.
I want to talk about what happened. No, in the past.
We don't know
Yeah.
if the killing of the Ayatollah will have good consequences.
No, I'm asking, was it a good thing or not? And he said, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because we don't know the consequences yet. It
So you
happened
don't
2
think
days
it
ago.
would? So you don't know if it was a good thing to take out the Ayatollah?
If
A
the
man who has
replacement is worse.
massacred tens of thousands of people. You
There-
think you don't
these
know?
people
I don't know.
are
I don't know if
Shia
somebody else
Muslims.
who's. Yeah, I don't know if somebody else who has the exact same ideology is just gonna replace him, and then.
To
the
be
same
to be
thing's gonna
clear,
happen.
he's now seen as the martyr. Israel, their
I
biggest
mean, you
enemies
wanna
just
you
killed
wanna
their
talk
leader.
about how Trump's making America worse, but you don't have no idea what you're honestly talking about.
It's like, wait, dude, it's like if like Himmler replaced Hitler. Like, is it like cool?
Are we talking about Himmler or are we talking about the Ayatollah right
It's
now?
called an analogy. Do you understand?
That's
what
two
an analogy
different
is?
things.
Do
Yeah, no
do
shit, that's an
understand what
analogy. When you
Hey,
compare
yeah,
different
hey,
things.
big
No
moron.
shit.
No
Hey,
shit, bro.
I
That's
thought
the
we were
point of an
talking about what
analogy.
happened right now.
What do you
Stay
think an
on topic.
analogy is?
Are you going to talk about the topic, or are you
What
going
is
to keep
an?
lecturing
Yeah, I
about
am
analogy?
talking about a topic. That's why I gave it an analogy. Do you think an analogy necessarily means you're pivoting?
So again, why do you think why do you have
Oh my
no clue
God,
about the
bro,
Ayatollah?
Stunlock.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking why do you have no knowledge about this? Why are you so
Huh?
uninformed?
I said I can't predict the future. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm not asking you to predict the future. I'm
That's
asking if it was
necessarily
a
what
good
you're
thing to
asking
take
me
him
to
out.
do. Huh?
No, I'm not.
Not necessarily. If what happens is we take this guy out, and it's somebody who has the exact same ideology, right? And Tucson Ayatollah replaces him and does the exact, keeps doing the exact same things.
So then
that's
you
pro-
do
that's
have an
probably a bad
opinion on it.
thing.
You're literally giving your opinion on it.
But
So
I
you
don't
do
know
have
if
an
that's gonna
opinion on it.
happen. Well, maybe the Ayatollah as a whole is overthrown, and like a democracy is installed.
You know, we
then I
did
would
take
say
out a
it's good
successor
thing.
today, right?
Is that true?
No,
Yes.
what
And
no,
even
what
if
Trump said is that no, Trump said that they hoped to have certain successors because they thought that they will be better for America. But
No, we
Trump said,
took
"Oh,
out his successor today.
no,
That
no."
was what
Trump was
happened.
talking about the successors that they wanted, and Trump said,
Incorrect.
"Well, we just killed them." So Trump doesn't have a plan anymore. They don't know who's going to replace them. So even the American government has no fucking clue what's going to
Bro,
happen.
you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
You can laugh as much as you want, but you honestly have no idea what
Can
you're
you name
talking
5
about.
cities in Iran?
Can you name 5 cities in America, bro? You're not even American.
New York, DC, Boston, Chicago,
Where are you from?
Seattle.
he said
Take a guess.
Seattle because that's where Bosch lives, by the way.
Where are you
So
from,
doesn't
Evil?
count. Doesn't count.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
You're telling me
moron.
I got me, so you must
Moron,
be
where are
a
you from?
BGG
Don't crash
fan.
out. Where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Yeah, bullshit, bro.
GG, what's
Type
up?
shit.
Yo, what's up?
Do you disagree?
No, I agree.
You're
Damn.
an agreeer.
I wanted to talk to that last guy about the Middle East. But
Well, unfortunately, bro, I need to kick you. I love you though. We love everybody. Oh no. No opposition anymore. Sucks to suck, I guess. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows.
You know the song from Jab Jab? It's like, "This land is mine, this land is your land."
I think that's a really bad song. I don't even lie. I don't even
I
know why
think it's
people
such a
listen to it.
fucking banger. It's stuck in my head.
You know what's better?
What's that?
The Destiny Ben Shapiro rap. That's
The
the
what?
best song. The Destiny Ben Shapiro rap, bro.
The Destiny Ben Shapiro rap.
D-Man, what's up, man? What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I
Do
just
you
want to
disagree?
talk politics. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think Trump is very, second term Trump is.
Do you think
You know,
it's like
nothing really. What was that?
D-Man, I don't think that Donald Trump is doing a good job when he's, violating the Constitution. I think that's a pretty bad thing.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty bad thing when he turns out to be very, very moderate and kind of liberal on most things. Yeah, I agree.
What?
I think Donald Trump's second term is very, very moderate, and he's not even close to what he was promising on the campaign trail
How is he
in
liberal?
2024. I think some policies he supports in his administration are very liberal rather
what?
than conservative.
Like what?
Like mailing in abortion pills, not letting that go
What?
in. Mail in abortion pills, like you order abortion pills over the mail.
Yeah,
Is
since Dr.
DOJ
Jackson,
allowed
the
that?
abortion
Yep.
belongs to the states. It's not up to the federal government.
Yep. No, it went up to the federal government to
When?
appeal, and the
Which
federal government declined.
How's it going,
wait.
guys?
Okay.
The federal government
Dab,
I'm
appeal
19,
for it
so
when
do you
it's
disagree?
I do sound young.
Do you disagree with the prompt? Do you disagree with the prompt?
So, can I say something?
Yeah,
Yeah?
it disagrees with the
Okay.
prompt.
Oh, no, I don't disagree. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Democrats and Republicans are the most corrupt.
Mail
Both
in abortion
sides,
pills.
guys. Both sides.
Hey, Scratch.
Yeah, what's up?
Both sides are the same.
No shot, bro. Both sides exactly the same.
Oh God.
Yeah, well done, mighty. I'm not gonna say.
The fuck are we doing,
Oh my
bro?
god, bro. Bro's back with his 2 million accounts to harass me.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.